Matanza Riachuelo, Argentina, is a 64-kilometer stream with its source in the Buenos Aires province and its mouth at the Rio de la Plata. About 3.5 million people live in its drainage basin, known as the Riachuelo Basin. The Matanza Riachuelo has four main tributaries. Southeasterly storm winds produce flooding in low-lying areas at the mouth of the stream, like La Boca and Paracas. The river is also on the list of most polluted waterways in the world. The main source of these pollutants is domestic waste and industrial waste from tanneries, meat processing plants, petrochemical factories, and textile factories. The name of the Matanza Riachuelo can be directly translated to slaughter-brook. The dark color beneath the surface of the water is due to the discarded remains of animals from tanneries and meat factories along the river. Laws have been made to prevent the disposal of industrial waste in the river, resulting in the temporary shutdown of two of the major offending companies, Natural Byproducts and Galvafer. However, these are only two of the 44 main polluting companies. Other industrial waste deposited in the area is of a heavy metal and untreated chemical waste nature. An estimated 8.3 tons of oil is discarded into the water on a daily basis. Mineral byproducts of industries such as lead, mercury, zinc, cadmium, copper, magnesium and nickel are also dumped into the stream. Heavy metal waste typically settles to the bottom of the stream, making cleanup efforts more difficult. Due to lack of knowledge and apathy, residents on the banks of the Matanza Riachuelo contribute to the health and social issues the waterway gives them. Residents often dispose of deceased pets and household trash in the water. In the poverty-stricken neighborhoods alongside the Matanza, toilets or outhouses and pipes lead straight into the river. It is a vicious cycle in which no one benefits in the scheme of things. The pollution in the river decreases the quality of life of citizens in the area. Corpses are disposed of in the river with some regularity and discovered by residents and even children. The smell given off by the river is also close to unbearable. Many health problems arise when living on the banks of the river. Respiratory health issues such as asthma and bronchitis are exacerbated by toxic gas bubbling up from the river. The river also causes new problems such as diarrhea and skin conditions when used for drinking and bathing, according to residents. This is still practiced despite the publicized fact that 80% of water samples taken from wells near the Matanza Riachuelo river basin alone were deemed unsafe for drinking. The discarding of minerals by industry into the river affects the soil quality of surrounding farms. The food obtained from orchards surrounding the river is contaminated. A study published in the Latin America Journal of Sedimentology and Basin Analysis in 2008 revealed that soil on the banks of the river contained levels of zinc, lead, copper, nickel, and chromium that were all above recommended levels. Chromium levels especially were significantly higher than the recommended level. The effect that the pollution of the Matanza Riachuelo has on the economy is huge. La Boca, situated at the mouth of the stream, used to serve as a port of entry for foreign commerce, but is now no longer used for that purpose. 25% of the country's gross domestic product depends on the economic activity that takes place in industry at the banks of the river. Despite the negative effects of the polluted river on agriculture, it should also be noted that labor is often sourced from the 60% of the approximately 20,000 people who live near the river basin in territory deemed unsuitable for human habitation. The flow of the river deposits most of the solid waste at the mouth of the river, reducing the value of property in the area. While other areas along the river become more upscale to attract tourists, the residents at the mouth of the river remain unhappy, poverty-stricken, and in poor health.